the inspiring story of how Burna Boy became a Grammy winner before the fame, the awards, and the sold-out stadiums. There was a young Nigerian boy with a dream to take African music to the world. That boy would later become known to millions as Burna Boy. A childhood surrounded by music. Burna Boy was born as Burna Boy, whose real name is Damine Ebenalua Ogulu. In Port Harcourt, music was always around him growing up. His grandfather once managed the legendary Fela Kuti, one of Africa's most influential musicians. Listening to Fela's music inspired Burna Boy deeply. He admired how Fela used music not just for entertainment, but also to tell powerful stories about African life, culture, and struggles. Even as a child, Burna Boy knew he wanted to follow that path. Discovering his passiones at teenager, Burna Boy started experimenting with music. He downloaded music-making software and began producing his own beats on a simple computer. He would spend hours writing songs, mixing sounds, and practicing his voice. But success did not come quickly. When he first began releasing music, many people didn't take him seriously. Some believed his style was too different. Others felt Afro-fusion music would never become global. But Burna Boy believed in his sound. The first breakthrough in 2012. Everything changed. Burna Boy released a song called Like to Party. The song became a massive hit in Nigeria. Suddenly, people started paying attention to this young artist with the unique voice and bold energy. Soon after, he released his debut album, Life, which included popular songs like Tonight and Run My Race. The album made him one of the most exciting new artists in Nigeria. But Burna Boy had bigger dreams. He didn't just want to be famous in Nigeria, he wanted the entire world to hear African music. Facing challenges despite his early success, Burna Boy faced many obstacles. Some critics said his music was too African for international audiences. Others believed African artists couldn't compete globally with American and European stars. There were also moments when his career slowed down, but Burna Boy never stopped working. He continued releasing music, performing on stages around the world, and refining his sound, a mix of Afrobeat, dancehall, reggae, and hip-hop. Slowly, the world began to notice. The rise to global fame in 2018, Burna Boy released the album Outside. The project included the powerful song The, which became an international anthem. The song spread across Africa, Europe, and America. Suddenly, Burna Boy wasn't just a Nigerian star anymore. He was becoming a global artist. Then came another major album, African Giant. The album received worldwide praise and was nominated for Grammy Awards in the Best World Music Album category. Although he didn't win that year, the nomination alone proved something powerful. African music had reached the world stage, the historic Grammy, when Burna Boy refused to slow down. In 2020, he released another album titled Twice as Tall. The album celebrated African identity, strength, and pride. It was produced with the help of international stars, including Diddy. The music was bold, energetic, and deeply African. Then, in 2021, the moment finally came. At the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards, Burna Boy won Best Global Music Album. For the boy who once dreamed in his bedroom studio, it was a historic moment. He had become a Grammy Award winner, a victory for Africa when Burna Boy held the Grammy trophy. It wasn't just a personal victory, it was a victory for African music. He proved that Afro-fusion and African sounds could stand proudly on the global stage. Today, Burna Boy performs in sold-out arenas across the world and continues to inspire millions of young artists. And his message remains clear. Never shrink your dream to fit the world. Make the world big enough to fit your dream. Moral of the story: success doesn't come overnight. With belief, persistence, and authenticity, even the biggest global dreams can come true.